Welcome to the Three Spurs boys. I'm the one that says intro.
I'm just saying hello, everybody.
Very, very disappointing results yesterday.
Yeah.
Arsenal win, Tottenham draw.
0 shots on target in 2 games.
0 shots on target.
0 shots on target.
0 shots on target.
0 shots on target.
Like at least get one.
Come on.
But even though we got very, very disappointing results, we got what?
1 shot on target. So I was like,
When did we get one? We're bringing in somebody very, very special today. Somebody who even did our intro.
oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys know him as BobSpur from BobSpur TV.
We know him as
Uncle BobSpur.
BobSpur.
But everybody knows him as Superman.
Do 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 do.
Big up, guys. How many shots on goal was it?
0.
Oh,
The same amount as our trophies in the last 15 years.
yeah, man.
0.
Huh?
How are you two?
4-1.
Good to see you doing so well, man. Absolutely amazing.
How are you?
Yep. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm got stuck in traffic earlier. Now I'm enjoying a lovely milkshake. So
Okay.
Well, let's get right on to the questions, I guess.
Okay.
Go on, say the question.
We dropped the paper. How do you think Harry Kane's what do you think is the cause of Harry Kane's poor performance?
I think last couple of games, certainly against Brighton, Basuma had the game of his life, marked him out the game. Against Brentford, they need to stand up to be counted. There's only so many times we can make excuses for Kane, Sonny, and Dike. Certainly Kane and Sonny are world-class players. They need to stand up. You put them on paper, they're better than any Brentford or Brighton defender. They need to up their game. They need to show that they're in for the fight. They need to show their class. They need to show their world-classness, if that's such a word. And they've not been doing it. So we can look at the opposition all we want. Surprise, surprise, the opposition defenders are marking a world-class player. You know, they shouldn't come as any form of surprise. It's up to our world-class players. They're happy to take the accolade when they're doing really well. Well, it's about time they got their finger out their noses and started performing to the levels that we know and we've seen.
Yeah. During the Brentford game and the Brighton game, our set pieces have been extremely poor. I know Son's trying his best, but he can't take care of them all. Who do you think would be some good players to bring in to take care of set pieces in the summer transfer window?
Ward-Prowse is an unbelievable set piece taker. Absolutely amazing free kicks and corners. He's been absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't mind seeing Dike have a go as well. We can see he's pretty effective with both his left and his right. Suffice to say, if he's taking a corner or a free kick, he'd be using his left foot. But if we are, specifically talking about set piece takers, then Ward-Prowse, man, is one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to set pieces. And I'd love to have him at Spurs, but only if Conte wants him. If he's not on Conte's radar, then no. There's a lot of talk about Eriksen. Again, he's great on set pieces. It was crap for us for about a year and a half. But again, if Conte wants him, bring him in, man. Bring him in.
Yeah. I'd love to see Eriksen back personally. My favorite player.
How do you think our poor passes, what's the cause of our poor passes?
There's a number of things, isn't there, Chris? I mean, it could be the way the opposition are pressing us now. What the Brighton game's done is brought a blueprint. Press Tottenham, press them high, and you'll get joy. And Brentford did the same as well. Poor passing. Listen, there's no denying, there's no getting away from the fact of the last couple of games we've been absolutely mediocre / rubbish. We've been rubbish. We've not turned up for the last 2 games. I keep on saying, if we bring our A game to the remainder of the fixtures this season.
Yeah, but why? What do you think of that? Like, what's the reason?
It could be pressure. It could be the opposition pressing us. It could be a loss of form. But it's a wrong time, man. This time of the year, this time of the season, all excuses should be thrown out the window. You're professional enough. You play for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. You need to go out there and do your best. And I'm sure if the players, if they were to go home and look in the mirror and ask themselves, have I really tried my best? I think I don't think the answer would be yes, which is a shame.
There's been a lot of debate going around, yeah, on who should be starting, Sessegnon or Reguilon. Who do you think should start? Who would you rather have in that position?
Whoever's best for the team. You know, there's a lot of flippity flops, I like to call them, within the fan base. We don't want Reguilon. Let's try. We want Sessegnon. We want Sessegnon. Sessegnon's the way forward. Sessegnon comes in and has a rubbish game. Let's be honest. Oh, Sessegnon's rubbish. Bring back Reguilon. Bring back Reguilon. Listen, whoever does a job for us right now, it's all about results. That needs to. For me personally, I think Sessegnon brings a bit more to the team. One thing he does do, which Reguilon doesn't, is take on the last man. He's crossing. He never had a cross, I don't think, against Brentford. It's the other side that worries me, man. Emerson, for me, I don't think he's a poor footballer. I don't think he's a footballer.
Oh.
I think it's that bad. I gave him a 5 out of 10 against Newcastle, and he scored, and I got pelters. How can you give him a 5 out of 10? He scored. Yeah, but he's rubbish. He's rubbish. But you know what? We have to back him because he's one of our own right now. He wears a Spurs shirt. He's got the Spurs chest. He's got the Spurs badge on his chest. We need to back him. But unfortunately, he's not good enough. His best isn't good enough for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club right now. But he's all we got. But man, let's be honest, he's crap.
Yeah, but then it's also, we have to factor in, we just can't make a decision. We bring in these managers, then we just don't back them. We don't do anything for them. We fire them. We get their players, yeah? Bring them into their formation. We fire them, bring in a new manager. They don't fit, out they go. Like, we're also ones to blame. Not just the players. Because Reguilon was phenomenal under Jose Mourinho. And then came Conte, came Nuno.
Yeah. There's a bigger picture, isn't there, Jay? There's a bigger picture with regards to Levy, the board, the backing and everything else. But right now, what's first and foremost is that top 4 challenge. The Levy out, the change of board, and what we want from the board, what we expect from the board, what we demand from the board. Nothing's going to change right now. It can only change in the summer. I'll be at the forefront. I'll be there holding hands, arm by arm, arm in arm, shoulder by shoulder with Daigle when he comes over in June, and we'll be protesting outside. But right now, our energy, positive energy, our mindset should be like Conte's. We're in the top 4 race. Let's go and get it.
Yeah.
Now, do you think we should have changed our starting 11
against Brentford?
Players
against Brentford?
Yeah.
No, because doing that would have meant that we had a knee-jerk reaction because of the Brighton game. We're hoping that it was a one-off and they'd come back against Brentford. I certainly did. But all the crap that was coming out from some of the fan base after one defeat against Brighton, we were crap. But our fan base is so easy. Some of our fan base so easily forget what happened previously. 7 wins in 9, man. We were thrashing teams left, right, and centre. Only our fan base could disregard that. And yeah, it did piss me off a bit, and I did call them out. But it's 2 consecutive performances that has got me worried. And I did say I'm very confident before the Brentford game we get top 4. I'm still confident, but probably not as confident. And that's the first time it's happened. But I still think we'll get top 4, man. I thought.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know I'm not supposed to be saying this, but partially I think we're to blame. Soon as we started this channel, it was the Brighton game.
Yeah, it is your fault. I agree.
All right, now this is going to be quite a big question, yeah? Arsenal have won their last 2 games against Chelsea and Man United. 2 teams that we could not win against this season. And they scored 7 goals on them. And while doing so, us, against Brighton and Brentford, 2, well, I shouldn't say crappy because, we didn't win against them. 2 kind of below average teams. 0 shots, 1 point. Does this affect your confidence in the North London Derby?
No, there's no way they're coming to our ground. I'm probably echoing what Stella has been saying. There is no way Arsenal are coming to our ground in an evening kickoff and going away with 3 points. It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. Let them try. You know when Gabbar Singh tried to come into Ramgarh, the in Cholet, and try to thief or try to nick some I don't know, jewelry off what's the name, Basanti. No chance. It was Jay who came along and saved the day, right? Yeah. There's Viru and Jay in that film. Just like this, let Arsenal come over to our village. Let them try, man. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
All right, now these. Oh, stop! Why? I just saved the day. Why'd you abuse? So abusive. All right, now we're gonna get into 2 very common questions. Who is our worst and who is our best player, in your opinion?
Our worst, easy, man. It's Emerson. It's been every time he plays for me. He's always been our worst player. He's just there's nothing there, man. Oh yeah, he was brought in as a right back. Now he's playing right wing back. Give him a chance. From what I can remember, right backs can actually defend. He can't even defend, man. He's got Romero behind him doing his work, donkey work for him. Bentancur got a yellow card yesterday because he's covering Emerson's arse. Nah, man, he's the only option we've got. He's rubbish. But right now, he's our best player. What against Brentford?
Yeah,
I'll say Davies.
Davies
looked calm, composed. He was our best left wing back when he went into left wing back, and he's probably our best defender when he was defending. So for me, Ben Davies, and he's going to be crucial next season. I don't think he's going to start. I think we'll increase in quality in that position, but I think his experience, his old wise head, is going to be crucial for our team next season. So he'd be the last person, and I actually mean that. He'd be the last person I consider selling.
Okay. Now, last question. Why do you think Conte put out Davidson Sanchez instead of trying Bergwijn on left wing back?
I've heard quite a bit about Sanchez. I think there's a height thing. We were giving away a lot of free kicks and corners, and his height would have helped at the back. He didn't play badly. It was a like-for-like substitution. With regards to Bergwijn, I'm one of Bergwijn's biggest fans, and I've said it right from the off. I hope he doesn't go, he doesn't sell. But I'm sorry, man. What has he done to deserve a starting place? Everyone is on the Bergwijn bandwagon. He should start. He should play. Why? What's he done?
Yeah.
A couple of goals against Leicester. That's it. Oh, he doesn't get minutes. Well, you can't. I mean, I ask you to. I know you probably think Bergwijn should get more minutes, yeah?
No, not really.
Mm.
He's only been something in Leicester, and after the Leicester game when Conte actually started him against Chelsea, he didn't really do anything.
When he's starting, he plays like garbage. But when he comes on as a sub at around the 70, I say if we're down, stop bringing him on too late, around the 80th minute. Start bringing him on before, around 10 minutes before, let him play around 20 minutes, try to get used to the pitch. Because in the Brighton game, we brought him on way too late, 85th minute. And his first touch was a shot on goal. And There's no way he
He
could have
fluffed it. He fluffed it. He fluffed it. But
no, it was a shot on goal. Remember
It was, he
the
had zero
free kick?
shots on
It
target.
went
over the head.
it was a shot, but he missed completely because it was his
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
touch as well.
Yeah.
But we should stop bringing him on so late. We should give him more minutes. We should stop putting on Mora because we start Mora too often. We take him off the bench. Put on Burgeon instead of Mora. Use him as an alternate. And if we're up ahead, we're in a very comfortable, then start them. Get them their minutes, keep them happy.
I get that. Would you sack Conte in the summer?
No.
And that's what worries me. That's my argument. We can't sit here and big up Conte and say he's the best thing since, for me, under Levy, he's the best manager we've had under this ownership. Yet question why he's not bringing up Bergwijn. There's a reason. There's got to be a reason. Once he doesn't do it once or twice, you think, okay, fair enough. Bergwijn just was unlucky. He wasn't getting minutes against the likes of Villa, Leeds, Everton, Newcastle. We were thrashing teams left, right, and centre. If you're going to bring a Bergwijn on for the last 20 odd minutes, Fair came on against Newcastle and scored. But for Conte not to bring him on, there's something deeper, man.
Yeah,
there's something deeper. We can't in one breath say Conte is the best thing since sliced bread, then question him why he's not bringing on a individual. There's got to be a reason. If we can see it, if we can see the potential, we can see the raw pace, we can see the potential finishing in Bergwijn. Yet, I'm sure Conte, who sees him, 7 days a week, 5 days a week, wherever it is not, despite that, is still not bringing him on.
Yeah.
There's something there, man. There's a reason there. There's a reason why it's not happening. So I think it's probably a bit hypocritical of us to say Conte's absolutely massive. He's the best thing. But for 15 games, he's not playing Bergwijn. What's going on? Well, there's a reason. There's a reason. There's probably a mentality issue. He's probably told Conte he's going in the summer. There could be many reasons. We can question his tactics. But the whole Bergwijn, while Bergwijn isn't getting any minutes, I think there's something deeper.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see, man. We'll wait and see.
All right. During the game, there's a lot of miscommunication between Davies and Dyer. Do you think that had do you think that was one of the biggest chances why we couldn't actually get the ball up from the box?
Possibly. I mean, Dyer was absolutely rubbish. I've praised Dyer this season because of his passing, if anything, but his passing was wayward. Romero looked solid as ever, but Davies, I thought Davies' passing was good. But if you ain't got the movement up front, man, we haven't got the movement in midfield. We know that. They're not them sort of players, and we rely on the front three. And if the front three aren't working in tandem and aren't on the top of their games, then regardless of what pass you put into a Kane, Sonny or Dike, it's not going to work, man. If they're not on top of the game, they haven't got the beating of. They're going to have two players around them at all times. The way they play, and it's up to them to find how to break it down. And unfortunately, against Brighton and Brentford, we failed to do that. It's up to the world-class players to stand up, man, and show why they are world-class. They need to do it. They need to do it because there is no other option.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
No, I'm good. You?
No more questions? All right. I got nothing anymore.
How you got? I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you questions now.
Okay.
I'll go on then.
Do you think we're gonna bounce back from these two non-wins?
I am probably the most positive of fans within the YouTube community. Ask anyone, who within the community who's the most positive, and they'll probably tell you myself. 100%, we're going to bounce back. 100%, we're going to bounce back against Leicester. 100%, we're going to go away to Liverpool. We're going to show what we're made of, and we'll get top four comfortably. We'll get top four, man. Let Arsenal have their little moment. Let them do all the banter. Let's pity them actually, because they've forgotten what it's like to be fourth. Or actually, finish fourth. They haven't done it for so many years. So let them have their little, joyous occasion. Then when we finish on fourth, then we can say whatever we want to say. I know Stell's ready. I certainly am. I'm sure there's a number of people. I went all Indian. There are a number of people number of people who will be ready to say their bit to the arse.
Be nice.
No. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to ask you two a question now.
Okay.
How are you enjoying this YouTube monarchy?
I like it.
It's too early for me.
Yeah.
It's so.
Yeah.
I love this. I love doing this. It may be early, but I absolutely love this.
And you get to talk about your love, Tottenham Hotspur, on YouTube with people who are within the community as well. I'll tell you what, man, you're sorry?
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
All right. Well,
Thank you for having me.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, BobSpur TV. Saturday nights, 10:45 or 10:30. In the Wall Show. I don't think I'll be doing anything this Saturday. Purely and simply, we aren't playing, and I'm busy. Oh yeah, I'm going out with all the community. So I might do it in the Wall. I might do it live from a restaurant with everyone absolutely drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally 10:45 or 10:30 Saturday nights UK time in the Wall.
Nice.
And it was great to have you guys on it last night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. And one question before you go. What's it really like to have Bobby K as a dad?
Oh, it's terrible. He hits us
Yeah, I
every
thought
day. A straight
Yeah.
abuse. He's right here right now. He's staring at me. Because I'm complaining about the early mornings. I think you're not going to see me next week.
Hey, Dad.
That's all right.
Dad.
I can see the fear in your eyes.
No, I'm kidding.
All right. Big up, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Big up the NHS. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, bye.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us today. And remember, today is to do.
So go for it.
Come on, you
Spurs.
We sang in France, we sang in Spain, we sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but look what they did. The thing we love most is being a kid, being a kid, being a kid. The thing we love most is being a kid.
Come on, you Spurs.
Make sure to like